it's your girl Tina. Thank you so much for coming back and clicking on this video. So you guys have asked and asked and asked and asked for an eyebrow tutorial, so I obliged. You guys get to sit here for however long this video is and watch me do these eyebrows. So I just want you guys to remember that my eyebrows are tattooed, very, very faded tattoos. So I do have a bit of a guideline. I do not have hair on my eyebrows whatsoever. So that is how I'm able to keep my eyebrows kind of even, but my eyebrows do not look like the tattoo guide that I have. Basically, I just use it as a guide and then I do the rest on my own, just to make them unique with every single look that I do. So again, thank you guys so much for driving me nuts about eyebrows. I really do appreciate you guys so much. And I hope that you guys again will stick around with me, hang out, because next Monday, or this Monday, could I say this Monday, we are going to start our new Let's Talk Pillow Talk with Tina and Jenny. Yes. So make sure that you guys are subscribed so you guys can come and chit chat with us about what the hell is going on some of these shows, especially the Tiger King. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you next time. Mwah. All right, guys. Hair's up. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I do, you guys always know, is go ahead and prep and prime my face. I also prep and prime my eyebrows. That is a very important step for me. My eyebrows get really oily. So I always use my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It looks like that. And basically I just get, a little small dime-sized dollop, and now what this is doing right here is keeping my eyebrows from moving when I put them on. So, and it's also creating a smooth base. And then, like I said, just making sure that everything I put on my eyebrows right now is going to stay. Okay, now for those of you who deal with oily forehead or oily eyebrows, I do deal with that as well. So one thing that I do to help soak up all of the moisture, all of the oil, is I'll take my setting powder, and this is air spun. This is actually a really easy one to find. You can find this at Walmart. And it's very inexpensive, and look how huge this thing is. So, and it's lasted me, I think I've had this for a good 2 years, honestly. So that damp beauty blender, I'm just going to dip that in there and just have this to basically soak up all that oil before I go ahead and start on my eyebrows, because we really don't want anything to interfere with what we're about to do. Okay, so you guys have seen this. If you've seen my videos, I use the NYX pore filler a lot. One thing that I just have to tell you guys, since I started using my Gianna bar and my OG diamond bar, I haven't really had to use this, and I'm being 100% honest. I still really love the product. I'm actually going to use it right now, but I have noticed that in using those two bars on my face every single day, a lot of the wrinkles that I was having between my eyes and on my forehead have been greatly reduced. And then also doing the seaweed mask. So I have been just really adamant about having my skin bounce back. I'm getting older, and now I know why my mom used to do and buy all the crap that she used to buy. Because I used to be like, what do you need all this stuff for? This was way before I got into makeup myself. I was obviously, really young. But it's a lot of it is just crap, I mean, it's just to sell something, and a lot of us are looking for that quick cure or cure, that quick, like, fix, I guess, that quick fix. So we go and spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on stuff that doesn't you know, end up working. So I have found something that works for me. I've found something that works for Jenny. And I know there's quite a few of you guys who really, really have enjoyed the Gianna bar and the OG bar. So I'm telling you guys, it is worth giving it a try. There's no guarantee that it, you know, it's going to help your skin, but what does it hurt to try? We try different things to help our skin on a daily basis. So give it a try, and who knows, you may really fall in love with my product. Just throwing that out there. All right, so I've got that all set in there. And I'm not really going to press that down into the skin. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is bust out my pencil. So this is the Brow Ultra Slim by Maybelline. I actually grabbed this one on accident. I actually thought I was reaching for another pencil and I didn't realize that I bought this one. But I've actually been enjoying this pencil a lot. I like it because it is ultra slim and it's thin, so I'm able to kind of work my eyebrows the way I want to without like using such a big pencil. I hope that makes sense. So basically this is the pencil that I've been using, and this one is in deep brown. So first thing I'm gonna do, you guys, is start to outline my eyebrows. As you guys can see, they're tattooed. I don't have any eyebrow hair at all. So it is what it is. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So basically all you're gonna do, if you have eyebrows like mine, or maybe you just don't have eyebrows, or only some eyebrows, or whatever the case may be, is like right here, as you guys can see, like it goes up to a point. I don't like that anymore. Like, I don't really like that anymore. I've actually been trying to calm down my eyebrows. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start from the middle, 3/4 of the way. So following that line that's already there, but instead of following it straight up into that really high arch, I'm actually just going to follow that natural bone right there. Okay, you can see you have like a natural curve to your brow. You can follow that if you don't have brows to follow, or a guideline. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, now you see how far down this is compared to this, which is why I'm so glad that my eyebrows are getting really, really faded, to the point where I'm gonna be able to go ahead and be able to get my eyebrows done again. So this is basically how I start my brow. Okay, so I always give myself the bottom line first, and I take a look and see if I like it. If I like it, we go ahead and move on. And I always do the bottom first. I never start on the top, or I never do one full eyebrow and then do the other one. For me, because it's harder to match them if you do that. Hey, if you can do it, more power to you, but it's not the way I do things. So let's go ahead and move on. Now this one, as you can see, is a little bit lower. The guy that did my eyebrows, Swanee, actually, as you can see, he kind of fucked up. But like I said, they really faded out quickly. So I'm not really worried about it anymore. And then I just used to fix it. So yeah, a $350 fuck up. Which is why I have not been in a hurry to go get my eyebrows done again, because I don't know if I trust anybody, to be honest. Okay, so I think that for me, they're pretty even as far as the line goes. Now this one's always a little higher, and I think it's just the way my face is, my eyebrow is. I don't freaking know. And I always try to fix it, but it's just something I can't do. I think it just has to do with the way my face is. I don't know, crooked. Maybe I have a crooked face. All right. So, just darken up that line a little bit so I can see it. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and start on the top. So basically, however thick you want your eyebrows, thin you want your eyebrows, that depends on the top. So today we're not doing super, super thick eyebrows, but we're not doing super thin eyebrows either. So basically in that same exact spot that I started at, right here, I'm going to start on the top. And now sorry, I had an eye itch. So basically, as you guys can see, I just kind of followed it around. I start to curve where you see the curve is on the bottom. You want to start that curve in almost the same area as the top. Unless you're somebody who likes to have like a really nice curve, like an outer curve like that's really bold, then you may want to go out a little further and make it a little thicker. Okay. Now the outer edge you can perfect and define later on. It doesn't have to be done right away. Okay. Now that's what I do. You just kind of sit back, adjust your mirror, and fix what you see. For me, I think this is okay. Oops. There we go. Cool. I just kind of defined the outer just a little bit over here. The outer corner is what I was supposed to say. So here we go. We've got our initial outline down, okay? I know it looks crazy right now, I know, but the next step we're gonna go into is our Morphe pomade. This is a really inexpensive product as well. Morphe has some amazing products, amazing prices. This one is in Mocha and I got it from Ulta. So they do carry this at Ulta. So the pomades are, they look like that. And I'm just gonna take a pencil style brush. This looks like a little pencil style and I've had this forever. You guys will see me use this a gazillion times. But basically, I'm gonna just take this and just kind of get my brush worked in there. And then I always just kind of like slide it off so that there's not a bunch of product and then there's not a bunch of thick pieces. So I'm going to fill in the spaces with the pomade. And the reason I do it with a brush, it comes out a lot smoother looking. Then as you guys can see, I was turning the brush. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I'm turning the brush as I go because I'm trying to make sure that I get all the product that's on this brush without going back into the pot. because I don't want to put way too much. We're going to deepen this up, but we're going to set it at the same time. Okay. So I'm hoping that you guys can see this good. I really, really, really do. Okay. So back into that pot, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. All right. Now, this part right here for me is always a little tricky. Just kind of making sure that my brows are even in the front. Well, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, peoples. So we're done with our Morphe pomade. Now the next thing we're gonna do is actually go into our Kat Von D's Shade and Light palette, and it looks like this. And I believe you can actually get this palette from TJ Maxx when they open again. You can get this palette for almost like half price that you would normally get it from at maybe Ulta or Sephora. So yeah. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the darkest brown that's in this. And this one is called Solace. So the same brush that we were using the pomade on, just cleaned off basically. We're going to set the brows and deepen them up. Okay. So basically this right here is adding the powder, powder, I guess, is what's going to set the pomade you just used so that it doesn't wipe off or move easily. And at any time, you know, if you feel like, oh, I don't like that, I need them thicker, I need them thinner, you can do that. The easiest thing is to wait until you're just about, or you're done. So then you can go in and correct anything that you may not like. So what I'm noticing, like on this side, I'm not liking how it goes straight down as opposed to kind of like at a curve. So what I'll do is actually take my little pencil and just kind of round out the edge over here. Round it out. There we go. And then just take my finger and just kind of like cut down that brow. Okay, so we'll continue on. So now that we've got that done, and let me get this over here. Okay, you don't have to be like super clean because we're going to clean these up. Staying with the same palette, this Kat Von D palette, the Kat Von D palette, we're going to take these two colors right here on the end, which are Latinous and Sultry. So Latinous and Sultry. We're going to mix them together to fade out, to powder out the front of the brow. I hope that made sense. So I always dip it into the darker color first and then dip it into the lighter color. Sorry about that. Now, starting from your ending point, we're gonna just blend it in. Okay. Now just go back and forth and blend. Okay. The heck? A little fuzzy. So basically, now I'm just perfecting the shading part, the blending part here. Okay. I'm gonna go in and fix this, so don't be scared. But let's move on to the other side. Okay. All right, guys. So, ooh, looks crazy. What is my bun doing up here? Oh, I'm getting wild. Bun's gone wild. All right, guys. So the fun part. Let's go ahead and clean up these eyebrows. Now, the next product that you're going to need is a concealer of some sort. And you want a very nice, flat, angled brush. Okay? Now, I always start on my right. I'm right-handed, so I always start on the right side. Take your brush and dip it in the product that you just laid down. Flip it over. So get both sides nice and concealed. Now you're just going to clean up the bottom. Try your hardest not to go up, because then you're going to make them really, really thin. Yeah, just give it a try. So basically, I'm going to start right here in the beginning. I always go out a little further than my brow. Okay, so follow it. Just follow it, girl. All right. And then go ahead and fill in those other areas. Okay. So now I'm just gonna kind of press this into the eye so that it doesn't leave a big, you know, blunt line. It makes it a little bit harder to blend out. As you can see right now, it doesn't even want to blend out. That's okay because we're gonna go back. I'm gonna finish my makeup. I'm only doing this part of this tutorial with you guys. The rest of my makeup I'm gonna be doing off camera. This has been a very, 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 very highly requested video. I don't know why. My eyebrows suck. And so, yeah, I mean, but I'm glad, and I thank you guys so much for enjoying the brows that I do. I hope that I can help you guys in some way to make your eyebrows look a little better. I mean, as long as you like it, it's really all that matters. Don't worry about what other people think and or say, or, you know, whatever. Like, it's something I've had to learn, and it's something that's really, really hard to do. But when you are in the public eye, you have to learn it, or else you will not make it. It's a sad, sad, sad little world we're in, especially right now. All right. It's really hard for me to talk during doing this because then I'm going to mess up. So if I'm quiet, just listen to the music. See, when you actually clean them up, you can see, you know what I mean, how if they're looking good or if they're not. I'm gonna try to get to this before it dries. But you know why it's set so quickly right now? Because we put that Too Faced Shadow Insurance. So this is like a how do you call it? Like, whatever you put on it, it will stick to, and it dries up really quick and it doesn't move. So hence why it's a little bit hard for me to blend out this concealer on the bottom. But that just tells you what a fantastic product that is. That your makeup will stay all day. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on to the last part of this video, and we'll get you guys on your way. All right, lovelies. So last but not least, we're going to go ahead and use our foundation to carve out the top of our eyebrows so that everything looks symmetrical and pretty and ready to go. Whatever. I don't know. So that same brush that we were using, we're going to bloop. Now, I do this because I don't necessarily like to have that white line. When I'm doing like a full makeup, I will. Like if I'm going out or something, but since I can't go out, this is just easier. It's easier because you can get really, I mean, like, if you already carve out your eyebrows with your foundation color, then you don't have to get so close to your eyebrows when you're doing your makeup or when you're setting, you know, doing your face. I don't know. You want to just kind of go slowly with this part. And I also go and bring this down right in between my eyebrows. It's just easier to, so when you put your foundation on, You don't mess up your eyebrows. Now we'll use the Beauty Blender to blend that out a little bit. Okay. My it is already drying. Everything's drying on me, you guys. Everything's drying on me. Okay. Well, as you can see, I'm not sure if I like that it goes up like that. I think I kind of want to calm that down a little bit. Moving on, moving on. Okay, and sit back, take a look. I think they look okay. And we're just gonna kind of press this here in the middle. And just try to blend these out so that way when you know, put your foundation on, everything just goes easily. All right, my lovelies. I hope I know what I can see. You see now I'm looking at my eyebrows, and what I'm seeing now is where I need to fix and little touch-ups here and there, which is great. It's just what I want. You know what I mean? I want to be able to look at my eyebrows when I'm done and know exactly where I need to fix. So fix, add, or take away, basically. All right, my beauties, Hey babes, I came back with you really quick. As you can see, I'm still working, but I got my PR yesterday in the mail, and since I'm coming on with you today, I just want to show you guys what I got in the package. So my lovely Shonda from Luscious Lashes sent me some extra fab lash brushes, and she's thebomb.com because she sent me 2, not 1, but 2 lash glues. She must have heard my cries. She always sends me the best fucking lashes, excuse my language. So this is the first pair in number 502. These are Sugar Mama. I ain't no sugar mama because I ain't got no damn money. But if you a sugar mama, girl, I got your lashes. That's how you catch them. That's how you catch them. Oh, but these are so, so gorgeous. These ones right here. Ooh, these ones are called You. Hey, You. So I'm actually going to save you I'm going to save you, girl, for a really pretty look. These ones are a little bit too luxurious for me to just play around with. So we're going to go ahead in with Sugar Mama. Remember, like I said, I ain't got no damn, maybe nobody's Sugar Mama. But today, I will pretend. All right, guys, I'm back. Hey, babes, I told you I'll be back with you. So, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this really boring eyebrow tutorial. For some of you, it was probably very informative and very helpful, but I am someone that does not like to sit down and watch eyebrow tutorials. There was a time, though, when I did, so I feel your pain. But if you guys do need any help, I will try my hardest to help you. Basically, everything that I told you here and everything that I showed you is exactly what I use. All you got to do is practice, and don't stop practicing until you get it to where you like it. Remember that it is about you and what you love. And if you love them, more power to you, boo. So thank you so much for being here with me. I will see you guys on the flip side. Later, babes.